Hello, everyone. Welcome to the daily political tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm here 365 days of the year to take your 12 political questions out of the chat at 12 noon. And yes, that was lipstick on my teeth, but it's gone now. Okay. Sorry. I'm here 365 days of the year to take your 12 political questions out of the chat. And 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country, and that is an ongoing thing. This is supposed to be brighter than it is. So that's kind of too much. So we'll do 45. There we go. All right. And with Epic Troll Slayers who keep us safe. Thank you. Thank you. I've got a window open, so my hair might be blowing a bit, and I'm discombobulated because I was rushing this morning, but I'm here now with you wonderful, wonderful people. And I've got my protein coffee, and I've got the Yarn Tarot. So I'm using this one today. Hello. I'm using the Yarn Tarot today. And yeah, keeping on. And we are, just so you know, we are officially out of Mercury retrograde until September. Oh, yay! All right, and if you're watching this on replay, hello, you can go down in the description box. All the questions are there. I think we have 15 questions today. I'll see if I can get through them all. And I timestamp them as I go. So I'm just a little discombobulated today. Rennet Girl says pretty pansies. Oh, good. Holly in France likes the Yarn Tarot deck. It is good. It is very, very good. So Charming Borders says Kay. Thank you. I just really like it. They make me happy. So anyway, but it is very warm in here, and I have to do something with this hair because that's not going to work. I can't leave it forward like that because it's too hot. Hello, Ken. I'm fashionably late as usual, as you were saying. Okay. There, that should work. That will have to do, I guess. Here, let me, pin this up. It's just very warm. But it's actually not that bad here. It's 72 degrees outside, but it gets hot in this room. One more pin, and we'll start in. We're starting with a "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?" kind of question. Cindy says, thank you. You're my news feed to sanity in the insane world. Oh, good. I'm glad it can help. And I do, news is my jam, I do the graphics and the overlays and the creative stuff and the readings, but it's, it isn't, I was already reading on political stuff for myself all the time. But so in 11 days, this channel will be 4 years old. So, okay. Oh, Sherry H., I hope you feel better. Got COVID-19. I'm sorry. Day 3. Oh, no. Polly Wanda just says a moldy old tart. What did I ever do to you? Anyway, I do hope you feel better, Sherry. Katie Arbuckle says it's also retrograde season with the outer rim planets. Saturn started yesterday, but an easier retrograde, in my opinion. Well, especially with Mercury going retrograde in its own sign, it's especially annoying. It's like I'm finally home again. I haven't been home for a year. I get to be in my own sign. What do you mean I've got to like walk backwards out the door and double check some things outside? I want to be home. So it's like it got particularly annoyed. So Sherry, it says, thankfully I'm vaxxed and boosted or I would be in the hospital, says the doctor. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I hope you feel better. All right. So at 5:30, and somebody just turned on somebody's watering something outside. That's what that hissing noise is. Excuse me. So here's your chuckle for today. And this is nothing against the kid. You know me. This is not about the kid. Heck, it might even be true as far as the kid is concerned. I'm talking about the parents. That's my issue. Eric and Lara Trump believe their 4-year-old son could be the next Elon Musk. He's got a hyper-savant in him. So Eric and Lara Trump think their 4-year-old is the smartest person on earth. Just now, on the one hand, that is so sweet that, you know, the parents having, you know, thinking well of their kids, treating their kids well, loving their kids, appreciating the things they do. That's healthy and that is wonderful. And I wish every parent did that. And the kid who I don't know this kid, and I wish good on all children. So I hope he is incredibly gifted. I hope he is. He has a wonderful life, and that is a fact. But Eric and Lara Trump, just them. You're part of the Trump family. You've been part of Grift Co. And you've been pushing the Trump line for a long time. And honestly, I still think that Eric will get off more lightly than the others, or certainly his brother, because I do not like his wife, but I think she has a tiny bit of common sense that kept him out of some of the worst. Sandy Miller says it skips several hundred generations. Brynja says, Eric, every parent thinks their kid is the best child in the entire universe. But at least they do. You know, at least they're thinking well of their kids. It's not like Sniffy Jr. was particularly great at how he treated. But anyway. Just want to know about this. He could be he's going to be the next Elon Musk. I wouldn't want my kid. I don't have kids, but I wouldn't want my kids to be Elon Musk personally. Ew. 2 of Pentacles. The card for the reading is but I still hope this child has a wonderful, wonderful life. And that is from the bottom of my heart. So 6 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, another victory for the dynasty. The Moon, howling at the Moon, Queen of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Another victory for the dynasty, but there's howling at the moon, upset in future with the mother and a child. There's no Eric here. Janelle says he could be more like Mary Trump. That's true. Holly Wanda, I love your brain. Magatraz awaits. Alcatraz was MAGA. Magatraz. I like that. Magatraz. Eric? Oh, Eric. What's happening with Eric? Heartache. Three of Swords. Six of Wands against victory. Dynasty. Three of Cups. With us celebrating. Complicated. It feels like it's complicated. It's kind of the theme. It seems like the theme for today is going to be who's cooperating. Place your bets. Eight of Wands. Well, he's a part of Griftco. Six of Pentacles. He was a part of wasn't he also banned from being on the board of a charity for 10 years? Or was it just his two older siblings? Six of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Four of Swords. She's going to give them a little. She's going to be pushing him. Give them what information they want. Give a little. Make this go away. Make this end as soon as possible. Do not drag this out. Which is what you should do. You should take, if they are if the FBI is coming after you, if the AG is coming after you, if the whatever, just go, if you've done nothing wrong. But that's kind of the kicker, isn't it? But yeah. All right, I think I just got a little bit of longwear lipstick on my cards. Oh well, they'll be extra pretty. All right. So, oh boy. Speaking of the Trumplings, as Sienna Rose used to call them, 12:30. 12:30. Trump and his oldest children are to sit for up to 7 hours of questioning in a lawsuit over the ACN Opportunity marketing company during the next few weeks. Will they be held in contempt? I don't know what the ACN Opportunity marketing thing is. Sorry. Marketing company. I'll grab the link. Thank you, Kristen, for the great information, the great links. All right, let me have a quick look. What is this? All right, join me, won't you? Yes, Gretchen. Yes, I do, on purpose. Okay, so can you see this? Yeah, I guess well enough. Trump children to sit for hours of questioning in a lawsuit over the marketing company. Later, go away. They will be, so the former president and his children, Junior and Eric and Ivanka, there was a lawsuit looking into the promotion of an ACN Opportunity through which some investors claim to have lost thousands of dollars. The investors argued that it was not clear that the Trumps who promoted the company had profited significantly off of it. The former president's children had already agreed in March to sit for depositions, but the length of the deposition was not previously known. Basically, they were pushing something. And surprise, it wasn't good. Kelly says, I have a churning anxiety in the pit of my stomach over these hearings. I wouldn't. We're going to get through this together. Gretchen says, I believe there's a multi-level marketing scheme. Surprise. I'm shocked. Shocked, I tell you. Seeing depositions. How's this going to go? I mean, there's litigious stuff coming against the Trumps we've never even heard of. Hierophant. That feels like an institution. Well, it is. It's a Cardiff institution, but this feels like there's some kind of. It's not SEC. Maybe it's just the government coming after them, but there's some kind of. You can do this, but you can't do. There are law anyway. Two of Pentacles. Again, that dodgy money. Eight of Cups. That's the evidence. Six of Pentacles. It's a charity. Knight of Cups. Tower. I don't think this is going to go well for the Trumps. People came in knowing there was some risk, but there's evidence that the Trumps were like, "Oh yeah, this is a great thing. We're letting you in." When in reality, they people allied against the Trumps are going forward with their suit, and there's a big tower there. And a Hierophant, which makes me wonder if this is referring back to Letitia James. There's something she can do that's basically a death sentence for corporations. I'm wondering if that's what that's talking about. Gary Atkins says, Hal Sparks tweeted this morning he wouldn't be surprised if SCOTUS doesn't put the Roe versus Wade decision until June 9th to blow up the hearings. They come, in theory, they only come out with their rulings on Mondays. There's specific days they're supposed to come up with, but they can do whatever they want, I suppose. We should ask about that. Thank you, Judy. Thank you. So let's read on this one first. Let's finish up with this. How's this going to go? And let me know if the noise is bothering you too much. Like judgment. There's big judgment coming down against the Trumps. King of Pentacles, that would be Junior and the people running Grift Co. King of Swords, that would be prosecutor. Fool. They think they can do whatever they want. There's big trouble coming for Grift Co. Big trouble. This is just one of many. It's just going to eat away at the. Going to eat away at the company. Thank you, Marby. Thank you. Have a great day, Disrat. Yeah, Menzies, Securities and Exchange Commission. I don't know if they're involved, but maybe. Six of Wands. Oh, you too can be successful. Just the Trump way. The Trump way. Magician. Star. Lovers. They really push this thing. Evelyn Hartman is saying the testimony of Ivanka and Jared is going to be televised in the hearings, recorded ones they did in front of the committee. Do you know that for certain? And are you talking about I'm guessing the January 6th hearings? Yeah, this is going to be trouble for them. That's the upshot. Okay, 1945? Yeah. All right, let's just say 1945. January 6th committee, Vice Chair Liz Cheney tells Coaster Reports, sorry. Twitter handles, aren't they fun? In an interview on CBS Morning, that she believes January 6th was a conspiracy. Quote, I do. It's extremely broad. It's extremely well organized. It's really chilling. Close quote. Thank you, Judy. Thank you. Okay. So I had a couple of questions about this. First of all, was Eastman the man who came up with the original idea, like way to do this? Him and his PowerPoints, whatever, or take these steps and you too can overthrow democracy. A shake for breakfast, an insurrection for lunch, and a sensible dinner, and you too can overthrow democracy. Janelle says the plan, yes, he and Rudy. John Eastman. Amy Smith, yes, it was announced Venki and Cush's recorded hearings are going to be played. And me without my popcorn. But I will have popcorn during the hearings. Ten of Swords. Yeah, Eastman, that was awful. And we're going to blame you. This is getting a workout today. Not great, not solid reasoning, not solid, dodgy energy, unbalanced. 8 of Wands, so a lot. A very unbalanced idea to overthrow the election. Queen of Cups, that's the Biden administration usually. No, this could be the committee. Queen is a group of Democrats. It can be the Biden administration or it can be the January 6th committee. Page of Pentacles. For what it's worth, coincidentally, this is traditionally my card for Kushner. Yes, he doesn't even come up as a king. He comes up as the Page of Pentacles. And then 5 of Pentacles out in the cold. So, or this just could be Eastman and his boneheaded ideas. They were throwing everything. There was a whole group of them, and they were all throwing ideas at the wall, seeing what might stick. This could work. But what about that? What about? Because Trump would not accept. He would not accept failure. He is a failure, but he wouldn't accept that. They were throwing everything they could at it. I think it's going to come up in the hearings. This is weaker energy, even though it's in the middle, but it's the Biden administration. It's the January 6th committee. It's this Queen of Cups. Page of Pentacles. But where the Republicans and these particular Republicans end up already on shaky ground over here, this is poverty and illness. This is the sick people walking in front of the church window, usually on the Rider-Waite deck. So Eastman. He's one of many. Janelle says a great Kushner card, not showing his face. 8 of Cups, gathering evidence. Wheel of Fortune, King of Swords, Ace of Cups. Rise of Democratic Power, rising higher. Democratic Power, rising higher. Wheel of Fortune, King of Swords. It's taken a long time. That's a prosecutor. These are laws that have been broken. This is and this raises more Democratic power. So that's what I'm getting. Janelle says I checked. Exactly. Rudy came up with the fake electors. The Eastman memo. I don't know if it's, I'm not necessarily getting like, yes, Eastman, he was part of the group. But here's the thing. Who was the main string puller at the top? At 25 minutes in, who was the main string puller at the top? Was it Meadows? Or was he just a nexus of information? Was it Trump himself? I mean, we know he was just deciding, that's it, that's what I'm doing. And everybody went along with it. But he's dumb as a post, but he's mean. He's vicious. Who was the main string puller? Who was the one who was it Trump? Was it Meadows? Was it somebody else? Oh, two cards there. Okay, cards are coming right off the top of the deck. That means we're gonna find out. Oh yeah. Janelle says Meadows is so dumb, but he was the gatekeeper. Evelyn Hartman is saying, I think Meadows is talking. We're gonna read on that. We're gonna read on that. So, 10 of Cups. Oh, it is all the way the cards came out and the card for the reading. All of the evidence is going to be laid out exactly. Got two cards for the beginning. Ace of Cups, Page of Wands. The messages. Page of Wands is a messenger. It could be the start of the hearings with the message. Or since I'm asking about Meta, who is the big string puller behind? I don't feel, it feels like I'm getting, it feels like practically everything I'm reading on, the black hole. I keep telling you guys, the January 6th Select Committee hearings, it's like a black hole. It just keeps sucking all the energy there. It's getting hard to see what's on the other side of it. It's getting, and more of my readings, I go to read on this, and I just end up talking about the committee hearings. All right, a message. All right, let's see what else we've got. Maybe there's more information here. All right, so these two are over here. I'm slightly puzzled by that, but okay. Star. Lovers. Two of Pentacles. It was a harebrained idea. Harebrained idea. These are the cult members. The Trump cult members. Knight of Swords. Aggressive law enforcement. They are coming for these people. And there's this star where you've got you've got Trump, but you've got all of these stars around him. You've got all these people around Trump who are coordinating, trying to coordinate things, but they're all talking to him. How long do we have to wait? Thursday? Okay, Thursday it is. 8 p.m. Central Time. I will be here. No, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, so 7 p.m. Central Time. I will be here. I will be live. We can watch it together. I can pull some cards afterward. Yeah, Janelle, not long now. Andrea Callis is asking, are there others in the shadows who won't want to be seen? Thank you, Sherry H. Magician. Well, you've got some people with money. Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups, Knight of Swords. You've got beginning is this democratic power, unity. Wheel of Fortune, things that have the way things have been going, it changing. King of Swords, that's a prosecutor, that's somebody who knows the law. Is the magician who can pull a rabbit out of a hat. I'm not getting people behind. It's just, again, I'm getting January 6th hearing, January 6th hearing, January 6th hearings, January 6th hearings. It's okay. I get it. All right. 30 minutes in. Okay. Trump has aggravated his supporters by endorsing McCarthy. Well, McCarthy, I don't know. He just smooches just that way Trump likes, which involves groveling. Trump has aggravated his supporters by endorsing McCarthy, who the MAGAs consider a RINO, as Truth Social erupts into complaints. Oh, wow. All 5 of them? Will Trump change his mind? Wheezy Squeeze Bot. Braids of garlic? We might need that. Rainy H is saying, I'll be up late in the UK on the 9th then. Oh, gosh. It'll be middle of the night for you. McCarthy. Trump and McCarthy. Okay, I was going to do 3 cards, but it feels like it's 5. All right. Queen of Pentacles. It's control of the Republican Party. What's the center of the Republican Party going to be? Because McCarthy's awful. Trump's worse, but McCarthy's awful. He's also a man who is just, I don't know. He seems like one of those people who's failed upwards. M. Kelpie says, so McCarthy's still useful to Bunker Boy? Chariot. McCarthy is about to get hammered by the Republicans for saying, well, if we can't have Jim Jordan on the January 6th Select Committee, then none of the Republicans are going to be on it. None of the Republicans I accept are going to be on it. So there. Well done, genius. So now there can be hearings, and the only Republican voices are going to be 2 who believe in democracy and believe there was a conspiracy. And so the message from the committee is going to be unified. And there's one thing about Congress. These days, we are so used to Congress being at loggerheads and not much getting done. We forget that Congress has a lot of power. And when they are unified on something, even if it's just on one, a number of them are unified in this one way over this one power, they can make a big splash. So, Chariot. Well done, genius. The big show's coming. Fool. Ace of Swords. That's the truth. Trump's not going to look good in this. 6 of Pentacles. McCarthy handed over like 9,000 messages. He just willingly gave them a whole bunch of stuff before he clammed up. 2 of Swords, a legal decision. No, it was Meadows who handed over the stuff. It wasn't McCarthy. Sorry, McCarthy. Trump thinks that's it. Trump thinks he's doing McCarthy a favor. Now, the energy here. Hearings. The big show is coming. Wielding the sword of truth in the center. Yeah. Apparently, I could read on anything today, and it's just going to talk about the hearings. I hope this does not happen all week. There would be any point in me having live streams, and I like being here with you guys. All right, but what's next? What's next? Okay. Quit telling me about the hearings. We have other questions. 35 minutes in. Stephanie Martin asked, was Navarro fleeing the country with the first stop, that flight to Nashville? Seven of Wands on the defensive. Five of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. Well, they definitely came after him. Insult to injury. The dynasty. Aggressive law enforcement. I'm not getting... Maybe there was probably a certain aspect here of running scared. And we're at some point here, we're going to talk about in in 2 questions from now, or question after next, rather. It's going to ask about some of the theories that Glenn Kirshner was talking about in his video. That Glenn Kirshner thinks Navarro and basically Navarro, Meadows, Scavino, that they were all probably brought into Main Justice and told, all right, this is it. Are you cooperating or are you being indicted? And Navarro, like Bannon, was like, I'm not cooperating. So, and then the very next day, we hear both that Navarro's been arrested or being arrested, and that Meadows and Scavino are not being prosecuted for contempt of Congress. We'll ask in a minute. Right now we're asking, was Navarro trying to flee? King of Swords. Well, that would be a king of flights. Of swords is communication, is also flight. Get your first class ticket. Let me see. 4 of Swords. All right, that's legal silence. I was going to say, if we get a 4 of Wands, that means vacation. But 4 of Swords, that's legal silence. Hierophant. Final offer. What that feels like. 7 of Cups. Quite possibly the DOJ throwing up a smoke screen. Queen of Swords. 6 of Wands. I'm just not getting, this is an investigation, this is a victory. I'm not getting flee. But he's in trouble. Oh, he's in trouble. All right. At 38:30, B. Smith had a question. 38:30. Hang on, because is this the same as the next question? Oh, okay. So let's do it this way. Let's ask, because there are a couple of theories on what's going on with Meadows and Scavino. Could they possibly be the only 2 who could be covered under any kind of executive privilege? Is that what we're talking about? Meadows and Scavino now. Is it the DOJ not wanting to do something novel? Glenn Kirshner was talking about that too. The DOJ not a big fan of untried and true tested litigation, and we're in relatively uncharted territory. Not entirely though. But did DOJ back off because they didn't want to fight the any executive privilege garbage stuff? star. Well, they are important. They were important in the administration. 8 of Pentacles, evidence. 5 of Wands, rancor. Knight of Pentacles. Sorry, 8 of Pentacles is working. Sorry, I'm a little discombobulated. 8 of Pentacles is working, but it's Republicans working rancor among the far right and willing to go forward holding some of the work. But as Glenn Kirshner also said, you'll notice who do we know is not cooperating? Bannon and Navarro. Who's been out running their mouths? Bannon and Navarro. Tower. That's going after the big guy. Sun, Magician, Ace of Cups. These guys have flipped. No, this isn't just executive privilege. We don't want to go there. Janelle says the Supreme Court already ruled on it. I know. And I don't think that's the issue. Don't think that's the issue. 42. Okay, so this goes along with B. Smith's question. So were Meadows and Scavino spared a contempt of Congress indictment because the DOJ is looking at a larger criminal conspiracy? I should put DOJ in here. DOJ should be is. Department of Justice is. B. Smith's question is, have Meadows and Scavino flipped and decided to cooperate with the DOJ? And as I said earlier, for anybody using the timestamps who didn't hear, Glenn Kirshner was talking about how what they would quite often do is bring in people not together but on the same day who they think may have been involved in something and say, look, this is it. This is your last chance. Are you going to cooperate? Or are you going to not cooperate and be indicted? Cooperation or indictment, that's your choice. And Glenn Kirshner thinks that that's what happened, say, Thursday to Navarro, Meadows, Scavino. Bannon already said he wouldn't cooperate, and his trial is July 18th, something like that. So are Meadows and Scavino cooperating? Is that what this is all about? Am I the only one that's feeling these hearings? It's like this wall of energy that's just kind of there. Nine of Swords. It's a lot of worry. That's a very sleepless night. Because their lawyers would have told them what was going on. Page of Pentacles. Judgment. Hanged Man. Knight of Wands. Lovers. See, you would think if you just had these cards, this would be someone fighting for the far right, someone fighting for the Trump cause, and this would be those who are the true believers, the cult members, the MAGA cult members. But right in the center, I've got the Hangman, which is looking at things in a whole new way, a suspension of what's come before. And this Page of Pentacles, it's a pentacle, so it's someone who is not wildly important, or it doesn't seem that important, but there's massive judgment that came down. This might be this might be the communications between Republicans that Meadows did turn over. And there's huge judgment, and he had his way of life turned upside down. Knight of Wands, Lovers. This should be that he decided to not cooperate. That's what the meaning of the cards is, but that isn't what it feels like. Because while Bannon and Navarro have been running their traps, we haven't heard, correct me if I'm wrong, we haven't heard boo out of Meadows for a while now. Janessa Sun's spilling the beans. Linda Kingsley, what time today are they going to be on? The hearings are Thursday. The first hearing's Thursday evening in the U.S., 8 p.m. Eastern time. 5 of Wands. That's a lot of finger pointing. Rancor and finger pointing. Fool. They thought they could do anything. 9 of Pentacles, sitting pretty. A fool thinks they're sitting pretty. 3 of Cups, whereas the Democrats, we're the ones who end up celebrating when there's some hint of actual justice finally. Some hint of people being held accountable. I think these guys have flipped. Oh, it's not today. No. Today's, as we're recording this is Sunday. Al Menzi says, so Bannon and Navarro are in the center ring and Meadows is in a lesser circus ring. He's in the quiet around the back, because it looks here like he's cooperating. It's like, all right, you got me. And Glenn Kirshner was saying that the evidence, one of the pieces of evidence for that is how quiet they've been. Five of Cups. Disappointment. They're hoping to kick over. He was hoping to, Meadows and what have you, they were hoping to kick over more of the Democratic talking points, but this is legal. This is just straight up legal. They were hoping they could handle the whole situation. If there was going to be fallout, they'd just handle it politically, and that would be that. But it doesn't work that way. Queen of Pentacles, are a lot of them involved. Temperance, 4 of Pentacles, trying to hold on to what little they have left. Republicans. Okay. I still keep getting it, so all right. So let's move on. Herschel Walker at 4830. Question 8. So I can just use that 8 again. It takes so little to make me happy. 8th question at 48 minutes. Breaking. Herschel Walker's PAC caught potentially committing both federal and state felonies after bragging about a free gas giveaway in Atlanta in an attempt to buy votes. Genius. Darren Smith, Thursday, June 8th. Oh, it's Thursday the 8th, because it's supposed to be the 9th. Yeah, no, Thursday's the 9th. Thursday the 9th. It's the first in the evening. Herschel Walker's PAC. Felonies. Bragging about a free gas giveaway. We read about a free gas card giveaway yesterday, day before, about it was police trying to buy back guns. That worked well. That's perfectly legal. But you can't buy votes with cash, basically. What kind of trouble is Herschel Walker going to be in? I wonder, I didn't read the article yet. Was he giving any of them out? Three of Cups. Oh, it's a party. Chariot. Six of Pentacles. Well, I was just giving away a little. Knight of Pentacles. Page of Wands. The Trump playbook. Apologize for nothing. Page of Wands. Since to send a message. Three of Hearts. I'm getting to send a message. To send a message. So legally making an example. Yeah, this is really illegal. But are they going to, what about Herschel Walker? Evelyn Hartman says, I watched it last night on the Media's Touch. So did Gary. Betty Harper, I just got an email that you are on. I didn't send out an email. Deborah Murphy, $4,000. What's going to happen to Herschel Walker? Page of Swords. Three of Cups. Chariot. Seven of Pentacles. Fruits of Labor. King of Wands. It's Walker. Devil. Oh, geez. What I'm getting off of this is Herschel Walker's health. Not good. Not good. I guess it's just a day where other energies are getting in the way of what questions I'm asking. See, Johnson, I had to mute for a minute to see if the birds were out of my window or here. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, there are. The window's open right here. So, Eileen, the PAC handed out gas certificates. So. Kristen says the Michigan Volunteer Cavalry. Tell me you have delusions of grandeur and you're actually very small. Without telling me you have delusions of grandeur, but you're actually very small. The Michigan Volunteer Cavalry just held a meeting to discuss how to liberate the country from tyrannical Democrats. Please. Eileen says, but they also said it was the reason to vote for Herschel. To Kingsley, YouTube does if you are subscribed, but it's always late. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Thank you for letting me know. So, but what I'm getting here, Herschel's not bright. He's not. Big health problems. There's nothing here about it feels like gas cards and legal problems. Holly Francis, the Michigan Cavalry is just a bunch of whining toddlers. I'm thinking cosplay. Nothing wrong with cosplay, but at least people who do cosplay, they'll even say, yeah, it's cosplay. Seven of Swords, theft card. Take a leave of his senses. Star. Magician, Four of Wands. This does not, okay. He's got name recognition, so they're hoping that name recognition will allow him to pull a rabbit out of a hat for them to win. But Four of Wands, this is a card of retirement. This is not getting into office. This is retirement. Andrea Callis. No, Darren is my name. Is Callis. Darren is my name. Is Callis. It's my family name. Callis is your family name? And are you Andrea or are you Darren? And whichever you prefer, you know. I'll try to remember. Things are not going to end well for him. And I've got retirement. I've got the devil on his back. This is not great for him. Okay, well, at 56 minutes, this is a question left over from yesterday. So 56 minutes. Will there be a civil war in the U.S. within the next 5 or 10 years? What would be the trigger? Could it spill over into Canada or Mexico? Is a civil war already happening, being covered up? These are questions from Kristen. So I can look at this. I have to say, though, on the part, will it spill over into Canada or Mexico? Who was it? I think it was Hal Sparks, who was saying civil unrest, or like a revolution, the people going right wing in Canada. And it's like a rebellion in Canada. Sorry. I'll fix that. Anyway, Taylor B, thank you. Okay, will there be a civil war within the next 5 or 10 years? You ask, I look. Harold McGuire says Cash Peters supports your Walker reading. Well, that's good to know. Who doesn't love Cash Peters? And Olive. We love Olive. 10 of Swords. Chariot. Page of Swords. Empress. It's America. 2 of Swords. Queen of Swords. Tension. There's tension. There are decisions here. This is America. Queen of Swords. Actually, what this feels like moving into the age of Aquarius, or not the age of Aquarius, which we are, but Pluto into Aquarius. Everything that's going to kick up, which can be, can bring up revolutionary energy, rebellious energy, but mostly what we have right now, Chariot, Page of Swords. It kind of looks like she's looking over her shoulder back at the Chariot. This is a lot of the stuff coming out about the far right. And these are legal decisions made, but the Queen of Swords, it feels very Aquarian technology. Sword is technology, not necessarily litigation or fighting. It doesn't feel martial. I have been getting for quite a while that basically blue states are going to go blue, sapphire blue. Red states are going to go ruby red. But Kelly just won the internet for today. Canadian rebellion. No more Mr. Nice Guy. That was awesome. Oh my gosh. That was good. Ian says, Autumn, you're always on at this time, so why are there 3 readers live at the moment? The others should wait until you're finished just saying. Oh, that's very sweet of you, Ian. That's very sweet of you. But I just do my thing. All right. Sorry. Ah! Jumping cards. Ace of Pentacles with the 6 of Swords. This is traveling. Ace of Pentacles. These are not war cards. Knight of Pentacles. 8 of Wands. this is economic stuff. I'm not getting civil war. I'm just not. So we'll have to, once all the smoke clears after the January 6th hearings, hopefully not literally, we will revisit. Deborah Murphy at 1 hour, 1 minute would like a reading for next week. I usually do this at the end, but I'm just going to do it now because it's right here. So what is this coming week? Because this coming week is, or coming up on Father's Day. That's all that matters. No, it does matter, but it's not the only thing that matters. I'm kidding. This week, Betty Harper, I love the spirit and the humor of this bunch. Me too. You guys are awesome. Seriously. Janelle says we can watch the others later. Oh. Thank you. Wheezy Squeezebox. Sunday's a day of too many live streams and too little time. All right. Reading for this coming week. I'm not going to do it day by day. I'm just going to get the overall energy. A future this week in history. My week start on Sunday, so. 8 of Cups. All right, could be things collected. Evidence. It's a card of evidence to me, but all right. Page of Swords. High Priestess. Emperor. 2 of Pentacles. Fool. The Emperor on shaky ground. Fool. Little wait. It's this is small. This feels like small legal stuff coming out before Thursday. Then High Priestess is secrets and higher wisdom. Emperor. That was to overturn the election. 2 of Pentacles. Fool. Some meat, but mostly I'm getting some opening argument energy kind of thing. The hit list. There was some shooter who he killed some poor retired judge up in Wisconsin. I think New Lisbon, something like that. And apparently had a hit list on him that included Mitch McConnell and I forget who else. And it's like, good luck. But he's gone now. This coming week. There's more coming out later. Suddenly I'm thinking about, well, what about next week, the following weeks? And I'm just suddenly getting Judgment. And I'm getting just like all the cards want to fall over. So, okay. But this week, 7 of Pentacles, Fruits of Labor. Oh, the World. Finally, things move forward. And there's my Chariot card again. Apparently, we can't have a reading without the Chariot card today. Government. 6 of Pentacles. Republicans giving a little. 8 of Swords. People feeling hemmed in. Legally hemmed in by the testimony. Reporters are going to have their fingers at the ready to be trying to call people who are brought up in the they're going to be, I didn't show you these nails. These are beautiful. They're from Diana Cachet. Got these for me and they are beautiful. Thank you. And there's even a little parts kind of see-through, which is kind of neat, but these are gems right here. So love it. Thank you. Oh, he is still alive? Last I heard he was in critical condition, but great. Thank you, Al. Gary Atkins is saying they'll get carpal tunnel from all the texting. Yes. All right. So Eileen had a question. Oh goodness. Dark energy. But oh well, that's what I'm here for. 106. Will the police in Uvalde, including the commander who just swore in as city commissioner, be held accountable? Will the police in Uvalde be held accountable? Oh man. Queen of Cups. Mothers. Emotions running high. Four of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Okay, I'm sweating. World. Okay, seriously. And before anybody starts saying menopause or something like that, because that comes up quite often, no, that's not what's happening here. But I'm suddenly very hot and emotional, and I feel teary, and it's this energy. Four of Cups. Queen of Wands. I'm not getting justice here. Sage Crown, yes. The shooter was active. They stayed outside. It destroyed some people's worlds. Refusal to listen to any emotional pleas. Queen of Wands. Is it this? Although this is the shooter, this Wands, this feels like the families of the officers and parts of the community coming together to be supportive of. Oh, man. I'm not getting a whole lot. Hello, sweetheart. How are you? Are you being cute? Boo-boo just woke up. Oh, really? Naked fun girls here, huh? Where? What? Block user. Janelle says that circle feels like boundaries, not letting parents in. I've got support for the officers. Sherry H says, when it's menopause, trust me, Autumn will know. It's a totally different kind of high. No, Eileen, it's fine. I mean, this is what I'm here to read on this kind of stuff. It's just, this energy's so sad. Wow. Okay. Okay. Okay, what's next? 110. Hong Kong. All right. We'll do international, and I'll dunk myself in an ocean. Okay. Hong Kong's Tiananmen Square vigil, the largest in the world, will not take place for the first time amid Beijing's efforts to stamp out commemorations. Of course. With the museum dedicated to the protest having been raided and shut down earlier this year by the Chinese government, surprise, how much longer will the Chinese people accept this level of authoritarian rule before history repeats itself? Not soon enough. Thank you, Ken. That's very sweet. And thank you, Eileen. And Red Naked Fun Girls. Is Matt Gates a presenter? That was good. That was good. Thank you, Al. That was good. All right. All right, Chinese people. Oh, cards. 2 cards just fell out of control. 8 of Pentacles. Hanged Man. The work they do keeps getting suspended. Thank you, Stephanie Martin. I vote we not discuss Autumn's menopausal or non-menopausal status, just saying, yes, please. Yes, please. Don't discuss anyone's. Unless they bring it up, don't discuss that anywhere with anyone unless they bring it up. Don't tell people they're going to have kids if they're saying they don't want to have kids. Woman's body. So yeah, because I have had that repeatedly, and it's like 5 of Pentacles. China's got big problems. China's got 99 problems, but Tiananmen ain't one. Star, 4 of Wands, 9 of Cups. There's still quiet rebellion, but there's nothing here saying this is it keeping on in the background. But no. China's quite brutal about that kind of stuff and not getting any nicer about it. Janelle says, we know from Hal Sparks, China has few options, not enough people to fight any kind of war. It's all for show. Sally Mount says, Boo has been showing up more frequently, always during highly emotional topics, always when you're in obvious distress. Aw, he's a sweetie. Suburban housewife, hey. Body autonomy, thank you. Yeah. Almendi, honor boundaries, yep. And that's why you guys are awesome. Hello, kitten. All right, so let me see here. Gretchen, when is China's Pluto return? That's a good question. I don't know. And one of the many reasons I don't know, one, I don't follow China that closely, but also what chart? The problem when you have countries that are that old, and there really aren't many, it's, well, which dynasty, when they became communist, the current incarnation, and when exactly, can we be sure when in the past? So my understanding is getting charts for China's and certain other countries, it's not the easiest thing in the world. I'm sure it's doable. I know there are people who do it, but I just thought I would point that out. So Harold McGuire, hello, Harold. Remember when Autumn was reading on Dumpy? Yeah, Sniffy. Boo Boo would sit on the cards. Good kitty. Good kitty. I will show you my back end. That's what I think of you. Up close. Boo Boo was up close mooning Trump's cards. $115 and a bit. So Kristen had this, it's carried over from yesterday. These questions are really important to me. Scotland Yard's lead suspect in the polonium poisoning case of former spy Alexander Litvinenko in London over a decade and a half ago has died in Moscow of COVID-related causes. Is this what really happened, or is Putin tying up loose ends? Former spy who killed that poor man. Ten of Cups. The world is a better place without him. I hate to say it. I certainly was not wishing anything ill on him, but he's gone now, and I can say the world is a better place without this spy guy who allegedly killed this man. Page of Cups. Ace of Cups. Star. Nah. Well, no, wait. Page of... but it's the page. Ace of Cups. He was poisoned in his tea, and this guy became famous. I'm not getting... Maria says Autumn needs a boo-boo hug. Always. Devil. Well, that's Putin. Chariot. 5 of Wands. 4 of Swords. No, it's a done deal. No, this guy really just died. Yeah. Thank you, Dave. This guy just died. It's yeah. Putin's busy. He's got Ukraine, and he's got health issues, and as a matter of fact, I want to make sure that this is the last question today, which I might actually do now since I'm already kind of in this energy. 118. So here's a theory. Again, we're talking about house sparks. I do watch other people, but it's just he's coming up a lot today. He was talking yesterday on his radio show, which is on a Chicago progressive radio station. He was saying yesterday, it's also on YouTube, but part of Putin's health problems might actually be from the vaccine. The Russians stole vaccine research from Astrozeneca and then shipped it out to all their people. It turns out there are an unusual number of medical blowbacks from that vaccine because it wasn't ready and it wasn't right. So it's possible that a big part of Putin's problem is the vaccine. COVID itself, which I think someone said he actually did get at some point, but the vaccine itself could have done some real damage, including to his nervous system. So I want to know, are part of Putin's health issues related to the stolen early version of the AstraZeneca vaccine? Janelle says on top of his other things going on. Oh, yeah. So did the AstraZeneca, their version, the Russian version of the AstraZeneca vaccine. He would have been one of the first people vaccinated. Well, not the first, because they would have tested it on some other people first. So he got the earliest of the earliest. All right, Putin. Did that vaccine do you dirty? Well, you stole it anyway. Be kind of karmic. Devil. That's a whole lot of bad. Putin's bad. The illness is bad. Apparently the vaccine was bad. Oh, Maria, prayers for my doggy. Absolutely. 8 of Pentacles. Hanged Man. Work. Or steal. Hanged Man. 7 of Swords. That's the thief card right there. That is the card of the thief. Right in the center. 3 of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. It was a crapshoot, which I believe is the term about rolling dice. I don't know, honestly. You can tell how much I gamble. I kind of like how much I drink. It's like, a what? 8 of Pentacles. So, work suspended, work taken out. So they didn't get the final. It was stolen, so they didn't get the final. The thing with the things that went out later, or the other vaccines that were safer. And you were spinning that wheel, spinning that roulette wheel. But did it hurt Putin? Did that vaccine hurt Putin? Knight of Wands. Oh, so he can go out there with his shirt off on the horse. Yeah. Hierophant. 10 of Cups. King of Swords. Definitely the government. I'm being drawn to the position the guy's sitting in with the thing on his lap. Putin's working on the war effort. It's a lot of stress. He has health issues. This is government. This is Putin. 10 of Cups. This is everybody who was vaccinated. So it's not, I'm not getting that it's this medical issue was what is really doing Putin in. 2 of Cups. He had a lot of medical care. Yeah. Page of Swords. 8 of Wands. Death card. He's a bully raining death down on Ukraine. He's had a lot of medical care. That's all I'm getting. So I guess it wasn't that big of a deal. Linda Kingsley says, I think he took Pfizer too, but too late. Okay. Evelyn Hartman, yes, Russian roulette. CC Ryder says, August 2020, Putin said Sputnik 5 vaccine developed by the Gamaleya Research Institute of Epidemiology and Microbiology was first vaccine against the virus. Right, this is Bridge in Brooklyn. I can tell you if you're interested. So Putin's health. At 120. It's been quite a while since I was wearing rings, and I keep glancing down and feeling like, am I wearing a ring? It's the last time I wore a ring. 9 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords. Okay, suddenly I'm getting this pain, like shooting up through here. Feeling dizzy. I'm fine, by the way, but the energy making me dizzy. It's almost like a metallic smell or taste, because that can get kind of mixed up. Not good. 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, very iffy, 4 of Wands, Knight of Swords. He should have retired. He's on very shaky ground. He is not taking care of himself. He's just focused on the war, which is going to make everything work worse, because you have to rest if you're sick. C. Johnson, I love how you connect to the energy. Thank you. Thank you. Eileen, blood can sometimes taste metallic. Yeah. It's something like that. It's like yeah. Page of Wands, 4 of Cups, Chariot, 3 of Wands. He's all, I'm just getting whatever all these health problems he's having, he's pushing away. He's refusing medical help. He's pushing away. I don't have time for that. Go to war. Watching to see what ships come in. He's just completely focused on the war in Ukraine. Brain cancer. So is this metallic? Is that blood? Is it? Because yeah, I'm getting this pain shooting up like in my sinuses, somewhere here in the sinuses, brain kind of thingy. What's it? Up here. Get a headache right there. Star. Shaky ground. Oh, my favorite card in the deck. I'm so glad it showed up. Oh, the kitty. What a great card. A beautiful woman with a kitty. My favorite card in this deck. And the Hermit. You not listen to anybody. This strength is not him. This shakiness is him. This isolation is him. What he's up against in Ukraine and with the West, it's very strong. So I'm not getting much on the specific things wrong with him. I'm getting a whole lot on he's not listening to good advice. He's not taking care of himself. He's just micromanaging a war. That's it. All right. Whew. We made it. All right. It is 1:42 p.m. here in Chicago. Thank you guys for being here. In 2 hours and 20 minutes, almost, I'll be over on the Book Art Media channel to do creative sprints. And I'm debating, there's some other videos I want to make over there, but I'm debating, do I need to move the sprints over to its own channel? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what to do about that. But at 4 o'clock, I'll be over on the Book Art Media channel. And then tomorrow, I'll be right back here because I'm here 365 days of the year. You cannot get rid of me, try as you might. Thank you. I am so grateful for you for I know that you have choices in political tarot readers. Thank you for choosing black and orange. Bye-bye. 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 There are good days ahead, don't forget. See you tomorrow.